Good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in freaking bed. Me? I'm FayWhat, and I'm gonna help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's gonna be a great week.
Rainbows, gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and we're live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm also on demand, baby, anytime you want. It's Monday, February 5th, 2023, and let me be the first to tell you, happy Black History Month. So, before we kickstart the Kikis, I want to talk about Black History Month because it's Black History Month. So in fourth grade, I remember seeing Maya Angelou on my television for the first time. Maya Angelou was a fierce advocate for the LGBTQ plus community at a time when few people were once famously reciting, I am gay, I am lesbian, I am Black, I am white, I am Native American, I am Christian, I am Jew, I am Muslim, to a crowd of queer people in Florida in 1996. While she wasn't a part of our queer community, I remember feeling a sense that I would be someone who could one day contribute to and celebrate the rich history of Black history and of Black history folks. So Black History Month is a time to remember, respect, and honor the people who paved the way for the rights, privileges, and culture. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks are just some of the famous figures who are typically and rightfully celebrated in February. But Black trailblazers also broke barriers in the fight for LGBTQ plus recognition and equality. This month, we want to recognize just a few of the many Black LGBTQ plus pioneers who are worthy of remembrance and appreciation as well. Like James Baldwin. James Baldwin was a novelist, a poet, an essayist, and social critic who shot to fame with the 1953 release of his first novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain. His career spanned 34 years as he explored racial, sexual, and spiritual identities in America. Using his sharp intellect, his deconstructed political and cultural understandings of race and sexuality in essays that appeared regularly in popular magazines, such as Harper's, Esquire, and The New Yorker. His work continues to survive today, with a growing number of television and movie adaptations of his novels and poems. He decamped to France in 1963 to escape the racism and homophobia that plagued him here in America. Somebody else that I want to spotlight is Angela Davis. Angela Davis is an activist and educator who rose to fame in the late 1960s for her prominent involvement in both the Black Panther Party and the Communist Party. Her passion for racial equality and advocacy on behalf of workers had made her a political lightning rod for her entire career. She was dismissed from a teaching position at UCLA due to her involvement with the Communist Party. She published many papers and books on themes of gender, race, and class, specifically examining the lives and impact of other famous Black lesbians, such as Ma Rainey, and many more. She continues to teach at the University of California at Santa Cruz to this day. And those are just three incredible people in Black history. Celebrating Black History Month is important for history and for the LGBTQ plus community. So thank you. Next, let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed. You know who he is. He's handsome, he's sexy, and he's part of Gay Boys Sleep Late. This morning, I'm joined by my gay guy pal, adult performer, and star of For the Love of DILFs on LTV, Alex Tikas. Make sure that you follow his adults-only Twitter at Alex_Tikas and catch him as he bartends at the Eagle in just a harness.
Just basically.
Good morning, Alex.
Oh my God.
How are you, Bubba?
I get to wear a jockstrap and a harness to work every day. How
lucky are you?
Nobody says anything.
You know?
I gotta tell you, when somebody invites me to a wedding, and the first question I ask is, "What are we wearing?" Because I hate getting dressed up now.
Well, because you're always with no clothes. You have no clothes on today. You
I
usually
hate getting dressed
are
up.
you home like naked usually?
Always naked with. Unfortunately, I don't have a backyard, so I can walk around naked in the backyard. But naked,
You need a backyard. Your next place has to have a backyard. Let me tell you. Look, my fences are not that high, right?
I don't ask
and
for
I
a lot.
have a backyard.
I don't.
And
ask
I'm out
for a
there
lot.
naked a lot. My poor neighbors.
No, a backyard completely covered, just so that the dog can run around. There's not a lot. I don't ask for a lot.
Yes.
One of these days.
Yes.
Dream big.
Your pup.
Miss, which one? The Italian?
Yes, the Italian. Well, no.
The Italian or the actual?
So you still have the Italian? I'm so glad. He's so cute.
He's from Naples, like off the boat, and every time he gets mad, he goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, what do you mean?"
That's what I said. You mean?
What do you mean? So yes, he's a hothead, and but I love him.
But you love him. Does he speak Italian in bed?
Italian? No, he speaks Spanish because apparently every boyfriend he had in Miami for the last 5 years was either Cuban or Venezuelan.
Latino.
So he speaks Spanish as opposed to Italian. I'm like, please speak Italian. It's such a beautiful language.
It really is.
And he goes, "What do you mean? I'd like to speak Spanish."
So you should talk to him in Spanish.
I do.
To really fuck him up.
It's so funny because when he talks to people in Spanish, I encourage it because I kind of want to keep up. I speak a little bit, not a lot, but like very sort of like 5th grade Spanish, I guess, or 4th grade, low, just to be safe. But but yeah, I encourage. I like when people speak in like foreign language. I think it's beautiful.
Do you know Greek?
Fluent reading and writing in Greek, yes.
Do you speak to him while you're having sex? Do you talk to him in Greek and he talks to you in Italian and nobody can understand each other and it's a beautiful thing until you orgasm?
But if you have like Greek viewers, like at all, and I get mad, all I do is curse him out in Greek. Just like,
listen, my nipples just got hard. I don't know what just happened.
Oh my God, when he pisses me off or when we have a fight, which is like every hour, because he's Italian.
Because because it's a Greek and an Italian in a household. I can only imagine.
Oh my God, it's very loud. It's very loud.
I can imagine.
But anyway, to answer your real question, because this is what we always do. We 15 minutes, we talk about something else.
That has nothing to do with what we had planned or talked about.
Millie is my little pit bull. She's 3 years old. She's absolutely adorable. Who did we introduce her to? We found a King Charles Spaniel came to the house, just started scratching.
I saw your post, yeah.
We found the owner, but Millie, because it was a boy, Millie was in heaven. Aww. So she laid on her back, and what does he do? Because he starts humping her. Thank God she's fixed. But he wasn't. But she was we need a companion.
You need to get her a companion.
I've never met another dog that was so needs to be a part of a pack or a group because she hates being alone.
Yeah.
She's a woman. She's needy.
Shut up. but you're not wrong.
But I'm not needy.
But you're not wrong.
And I'm definitely not needy. So what the fuck?
Shit, Anyways, how was Eagle?
Eagle is great. We just did the Mr. Eagle competition. Stephen Crespo won.
Congratulations!
Stephen Crespo.
I saw the post. Crespo, you are so cute. Yes. I love that.
He's so cute and he's so
How
smart.
Deserving. He's so nice.
He's super smart, super well mannered, and like a super allegedly super pig in bed. Yeah, he's very feisty. Allegedly. And you could also see it on my OnlyFans for for
the subscription price that is worth it because the allegedly is not really supposed to be there.
We call that scene pocket gay.
Search for pocket gay. Oh my God. The things that you reveal.
I have stories. I have stories.
So, Alex, you were part of For the Love of DILFs last season.
First season.
First season, excuse me. Which was the first season.
Yes.
Okay. And their new season just came out. I just saw a posting about it.
I was in Puerto Vallarta when they were about to film season 2 last year in September. I think they're already filming or already on season 3.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I'm still freaking getting letters and fan mail and thank you and coming to the bar and whatever.
I love that.
3 episodes. I'm like, I should have stayed on that show.
You should have stayed on that show. But again, if you go back and watch For the Love of DILF season 1, Stormy was incredible. I had such a distaste for this woman, and then this man starts telling me all about how sweet and nice she was, and how like she was welcoming and inviting, and I was like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. She's a tough cookie.
She had to be. Had to deal with all the shit she had to deal with Trump.
Yeah, but she's a tough cookie. And she's like very very private, obviously. But when it comes to just sort of like the show and hosting and being open for the show,
professional,
and they brought her back. They keep bringing her back. She got a little angry a couple of times. She had to storm out.
That probably was great for brand.
No, good TV.
Great for
it's
brand.
always good TV. But she's a good lady. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, make sure that you guys watch the first season and watch Alex again for the couple of episodes, because then he left. And left us wanting more, right? Well, but we've got South Florida's Heart Twins are on it for season 2. Well, let's make sure to watch and we support them. All right, let's kiki. Let's start kiki on some stuff. Let's talk about some stuff, Alex. Wait, my hair's a mess. Hold on. It looked like you and me just had sex. Wait, but that's not a bad look. That's not a bad look to have, right? All right. First, gay man Jackerick, also known as the Soft Bunny, hailing from here in Florida, has been the talk of the town with his viral TikTok video. A year ago, he shut down assumptions about his sexual orientation with a video racking up 11 million views. Fast forward to now, he is back with a follow-up video emphasizing just how straight he is. With a sass and a finger snap, he says he is straighter than a pair of chopsticks lying flat on a kitchen table and straighter than the posture of a military soldier. While he says hetero, 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 gay, gay, gay is all I can hear. What are we all talking about? Did you see this video? Hi, Alex. Everybody saw that freaking video.
Who is gayer than Christmas at Bloomingdale? Who is gayer than pink ink? Who is gayer than two men fucking?
Him.
I'm not going to say who, but I'll let you figure out for yourself. Jesus Christ.
I love vagina. I love vagina.
I love pussy. Why? Like when you proclaim, like you just sort of like... Are you delivered? Remember the other one that was delivered?
Yes.
He was delivered on, and I'm like, no. Like, first of all, when you were like screaming that you're like gayer than like two chopsticks, that's really creative. First of all, no.
But you go with your viralness, okay? And
listen, I'll say I'm straight if I can get 11 million clicks. Let's go.
Right?
I'm straight.
I'm straight.
3 clicks later, like 2 years later, 3 clicks later.
3
girl,
clicks, 2
girl,
likes.
really?
And a down.
Sorry.
And a down. That's all we would get.
I can't.
I'm just saying. Do you, boo? Keep out with the video.
You're straight. Congratulations.
You're straight. No, for sure. You're super straight.
Super straight.
Like 2 chopsticks and some shit. I don't know. Next, in Kansas, preschool teacher Ali Waggy and her fiance Jessica Robinson faced heartbreak when the owner of the wedding venue, Barn at the Grace Hill in Newton, made it clear they weren't welcomed. However, their fortunes took a delightful turn after their story gained attention on social media platforms. Joy Amore Bishop, owner of Heritage Meadow Estate in Derby, stepped forward and offered them her venue for free, which otherwise would have cost them around $12,000. Waggy appreciated Amore Bishop's generosity in her new social media post. She also shared a message that Amore Bishop wrote to the couple saying, quote, "When something doesn't work out, you are either being protected or promoted to something better," end quote. Lesbian wedding dreams come true. What are we all talking about? What do you think?
If somebody doesn't want to bake my cake, it's to bake my cake. We can use that. But if somebody doesn't want to bake my cake, if somebody doesn't want me to hire them for their professional services or venue because of my sexuality, it's okay. I personally, first of all, I don't think it's okay because of if they're running a full-on business and it's licensed in my tax dollar, their tax dollars or whatever. But I personally don't want to be there. Yeah. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not welcome. Yeah. And I certainly don't want to fucking pay you.
Give you my hard-earned
money.
money.
Fucking money so that I can be there and not be welcome. And I don't trust you. Automatically, I won't trust you to like do the best job that you can do for me.
That's true.
I'm on a farm and like you're gonna leave horse shit all over the farm. Like,
you're baking my cake and putting a surprise in it.
Yeah, like, exactly. So I'm one of those people that would look at that person and go, okay, but the spin is I would call them out to the all of the ends of the universe. I love calling people out. If you are going to, it's like on Scruff or on whatever, if you're going to call me out, if you're going to say something and I find out who you are,
I'm
and
gonna
I
call
know
you
you,
out.
I will call, this is your face, this is your profile, this is
a
your
post.
this is your business license, this is your tax ID number.
Here's your mom.
This is, exactly. And I'm going to, I've done it. I've taken the bubble that they have written and I will call you out. So get ready for the effect of the cause.
Yeah.
For every cause,
There is an
effect. Get affected.
Yeah.
Always.
No,
always.
but I have to agree with you. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's not right for them to be denied. How about if this was the venue where they met at, or some place that they would stroll in front of?
Or if I'm 85 and I'm marrying a 25-year-old woman, is that okay? Who are you to fucking judge anything? Especially if it's a business in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Completely.
Which is what
Completely. And you know how much LGBTQ plus dollars you're missing out? All right. I would shut the F up about whatever you felt about our community and take our money.
It's like gay marriage. It's like you want to ban gay marriage. Who's first in line to say hell no? Divorce lawyer. They're like, no, we don't want that.
It's true.
So anyway, if you don't want my money, that's okay, because trust me, there are a lot of people that want my money.
Yes. And congratulations, girls, on getting this new venue.
For free. Hello. It's beautiful.
For free. And kudos to these beautiful people for offering that to you.
Good.
That is just such a beautiful thing. When other people go, listen, we're not all like that.
Yeah.
Here, come use my venue.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Next, recently the host of The View brought up the latest issue of New York Magazine where the co-anchors discussed polyamory, with Whoopi Goldberg asking fellow co-hosts Joy Behar, Alyssa Farah Griffin, Sarah Haynes, and Sunny Hostin if they would consider opening up their relationships. Joy suggested it is impossible to pull off as even the French could not do it. Haynes chimed in. She said, quote, barely handle one, end quote. And Griffin said she barely had time for date night. The table sort of consented on not having enough energy to manage polyamory, but Goldberg said multitaskers can easily have a polyamorous relationship. And Alex is holding his head. Austin teased her by asking if her views come from experience, and then came the winning line of the show from Goldberg. Quote, if I seem like that, it's because I'm good like that. End quote.
Okay.
Wow. Polyamory seems like a task, but I'm thinking of the benefits too, right? What are we all talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think they did their research on this before they started talking to the millions of viewers that watch The View on a daily basis.
From an external point, I know a couple of polyamorous couples that seem to be doing okay. And then, of course, there are the polyamorous couples that end up dropping somebody and marrying okay, so it's A, B, and then they bring in C.
Yeah.
So B decides to bring in C. Mm-hmm. So A and C fall in love, and B is kicked to the curb.
Do you know that's what happened to me? I swear to God. Dead ass. It was my idea to bring a third into the relationship, and she left me for her.
I mean,
again, my stupidity. I'm owning up to it. Alex.
Your stupidity. I mean, maybe the glass is half full. Maybe it's your good fortune because you met
Teresa. No, who I love more than anything in life.
So that's the positive way of looking at it.
Yes.
But the negative way is fuck you.
Yeah, you left me. It was my idea, and you left me.
You left me. But
that happens a lot, and I should have known that when even thinking about expressing wanting to bring a third person, because that does happen. But me, in all my addiction, glory, and delusion, thought that I was too hot to leave. Well, guess what? They both fucking left me.
Which is why, I mean, and he'll kill me, but whatever, I'll say it. Which is why when we, on occasion, would have a three-way, and I would just sort of like put my arm on someone. After we're done, I would just put my arm on someone. Or if I'm extra friendly, he would like get his nostrils will start
flare.
Because I'm like, I'm just talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down.
That's it. We're just talking. We just banged, okay?
And this happened. This actually happened to me, not in a polyamorous situation, but I was with somebody many years ago, like in my early 30s, and he dumped me for a guy we met at a party, and I'm like, did you just dump me for a guy we met at a sex party. So once that happened to me, which is like gay stuff, like gay people are just like, straight people that are watching this.
Or like, what? And then gay people are like, that happens all the time. That's a fucking Tuesday.
But that sort of like triggered me in a way. I don't care who you are or what you're bringing to the table. I don't care how pissed off I am at my current partner. And I don't care if I meet you 5 years from now. Again, I would never entertain the idea of going out with somebody if they were involved in the relationship in some way. It's just, for me, it's like no way.
Yeah, like you already know that doesn't fit your plan, and it's better off that way.
Yeah, and I don't care who that person is, because that person's always going to carry the stigma of that's how I met him or whatever. So it's weird. It's weird for me.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of no's, but that's definitely
I get you. That's a deal breaker. But let's talk about The View again.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm going back to The View is able to educate millions of people, okay? And they get to talk about polyamory in a way that maybe this housewife in Idaho would have never learned about it, right? I don't think the girls were ready to talk about this in an educational kind of way. It was just kind of like, who's got time for that? Or blah, blah, blah.
As liberal and as progressive as most of them are, it's like, Sunny's been married to her husband for God knows how many years, and Sarah's like also like Whoopi does. Like Whoopi just like get the fuck away from me in general.
Yeah.
Joy's just like in her like late 60s, 70s. It's like maybe it's great that they brought the platform.
Yes.
But what are they gonna say? Oh, I can't wait.
This is the year I'm doing that.
Sign me up.
It's true.
No.
Next, in the heartwarming world of Spain, one fabulous gay couple is spreading joy with photos of their divorce party.
Woof.
Pelayo Diaz Zapico is an influencer with 1 million Instagram followers who's no stranger to the glitz of global fashion week shows. His equally charming husband, Andy McDougall, is a fellow influencer running his own PR firm. In September 2018, the two lovebirds exchanged vows. But recently, through their social media posts, the duo revealed that they've gracefully divorced.
Of course.
To celebrate this newfound freedom, they treated themselves to a just divorce cake and threw a party with dear friends. No trouble in paradise, as this gay couple is happily divorced. What are we all talking about? And it goes viral.
Gays with money in Spain that are really hot, and they're, obviously it's a no contest divorce because they're not fighting over anything.
Nope.
And they both have their own money. I mean, they just took there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? Mm-hmm. So they're just spinning it and turning it into something positive, probably because they don't have anything to fight about. Mm-hmm. And they're both hot. And they just threw a party filled with hundreds of hot Spaniards at their party, announcing their how is anything wrong?
Nothing. They have the most perfect life ever, and we're talking about that.
Yeah.
And they got to eat cake.
Yeah. Let's get divorced in like Turkey or someplace like where else can we get divorced? That's hot, like where we could Ibiza or
something like that. But Spain's got the cornerstone right there. I think that'll be beautiful. Greek, we can go to one of your isles.
You can go to you've
got like 143,000 islands over there.
You can get divorced during like Excelsior, which is like the biggest party in Mykonos. So that when you have the divorce party, all of the gays from all over the world are coming to your divorce, and it's like then you're
happy divorce. Happy divorce. Listen, we got to make these things more fun.
You can have like a divorce year where you pick up all the hot events during the year and have a divorce party each year.
At each one.
Yeah. So you find the right one at the divorce.
I love it, and you find your new boo at your divorce party.
That's what
I fucking love that. I love that. Flockfest, get on that. That's the kind of event you should be throwing right there. Think about it.
Does he still run Flockfest, that gentleman with the...
Kevin Clevenger we had him on the show.
Kevin, come on. These are great ideas.
We're going to have him on the show in the next couple of weeks. And these are the kind of things I'm going to tell him. These are the kind of events that you need to throw. Are you thinking of getting divorced? Are you LGBTQ+? Guess what? We've got the party and the cake for you. Just come and join us at Myth Gastro Bar. And then go next door to the Eagle and find your new boo. I'm telling you.
In the dark room between 12 and 1 a.m., where Achilles will be bartending at the Code Bar. Problem solved.
Problem solved in only his harness.
Look what we just did in like 10 minutes. We created. What did we create?
We just created, period. That's it. We don't know what the fuck we created, but we created. That's it.
can't.
That's it.
Ooh,
Finally.
I'm exhausted.
Woo!
Go, keep going.
Finally today. It's like a workout in this
I'm
bed.
telling you.
This is probably how
It's
having
my
sex with you
it's
is.
my cardio for
It
those.
really
No,
is.
It's not.
Not like that. No, because scissoring is my cardio, and I don't know how exactly to scissor with someone that has a penis.
Another show for another time.
Okay. You're right. Another show, another time. Sorry. All right. Finally. Richard Simmons. All right. So Richard Simmons vanished from the public eye over a decade ago, and he has stayed away from the public eye since then. But recently he was pissed off enough at the news about an unauthorized movie about his life that he broke his silence for only the second time in 10 years. Richard recently posted on Facebook dismissing the rumors of a movie being made on his life with Pauly Shore. He said he has not given permission for any movie. Pauly Shore was recently on TMZ Live and expressed the excitement over the possibility of a movie on Richard with him playing the role and hoped the fitness guru would be on board with it. But clearly, he's not. Richard Simmons just wants to live a quiet life. Just let him, or don't let him. What are we all talking about?
We're all talking about the perfect casting that is Pauly Shore
That
playing
part.
Richard Simmons, if you could find a person better than that. And I don't know if he's still alive. I think the maid is in on something very sinister. here.
The maid wasn't she like a Latina
Yeah,
lady
yeah.
that like he had helping her, and then she ended up like on paperwork as his wife or
there's
something
a
like
lot-
that, right?
There's
Like,
a lot going on that we just as his
Oye.
wife.
Oye, Consuela Esmeralda Diaz Colon, you're doing some shit there.
Not a girl.
I mean,
Poor
and I wonder
thing.
if that would be in the movie.
Oh my God.
But do they need him to do a movie? They don't really do. I mean, how?
Who's watching? First of all, did you ever have deal a meal?
What is
Remember
deal a
The
meal?
deal a meal. Okay, you deal a card. You deal it's a color card. You deal
Okay.
the card. Okay, you've had your protein for the day. Okay, you had your, and then when you've dealt your meal, you've then that's it. You're done eating. He came out with some shit back in the day.
Did he
man.
like
Oh my God.
with that sweat into the oldies stuff that he had
Sweat to
going
the
down?
oldies was like freaking gold, and he's like, they love him. Like
The old ladies
yeah,
loved
oh my God.
him.
Yeah.
But didn't you kind of feel like for
I
me?
feel very sorry
I
for
think
him.
that because since we knew we were
Yeah,
gay,
yeah.
young, looking at him, you could see him like suffering in the closet in front of these old white ladies, right? Like they loved him for him, but he wasn't his true authentic self.
No. Who's like the mucho more guy? What's his name? The guy that was like in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Mucho,
That-
mucho.
the guy who died. Oh my God, I can't think of him when you're talking.
Sorry, I totally.
Mercado.
Walter Mercado.
Walter Mercado.
He's kind of like the Walter Mercado of like fitness, isn't he?
Poor Walter Mercado, too. Now we're gonna start talking about everybody that can't be out, that couldn't be out.
But it's a shame. I think especially when people lose their wits, or when we get older and we don't have the
A good support.
a good support net that's going to take care of us and respects our wishes and whatever,
Yeah.
and what we want and what they inherently think that we want as we get older. They're just going to take that money and they're just going to buy whatever they're just going to do whatever.
Or not
Which is
leave the
perfect.
house, or have somebody like Consuelo Diaz, Maria
she-
Diaz to
she stepped
take
up.
over.
Yeah.
I could just at older age, here, sign this.
Yeah, it's very.
Power of attorney, here.
That's what happened, and I think that's what's going on. I don't know if I don't even think he's cognizant enough to go on Facebook and like write a little
Thing. Yeah.
I mean, I'm 90 and I can barely think. What do you want?
Put whatever you want, Consuelo Diaz,
Whatever you
Maria.
want.
Just put whatever.
Whatever.
Listen, but again, thank you for giving Pauly Shore a job.
Yes, Pauly needs a
Pauly Shore needed a job, and this is like so perfect.
He might. I smell an Emmy. No.
I don't smell it.
I smell something.
I
but
smell
it's-
like a rotten
I
tomato,
don't
something,
smell
shit,
something,
whatever.
but it's-
But you know what? I'm still gonna watch it. Like I saw the Weird Al documentary the other day, and I was
was
just,
that?
I didn't want to watch it, but it was good. I had just seen Griselda, which I
Oh,
loved,
in the middle.
and I was just killing everybody in my mind. So I go, okay, let me digress a second, because I was really enjoying Griselda too much.
I'm in the
you
middle
know?
of that. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
she is so
Sofia
good.
Vergara is amazing, and I love her without the fake accent.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
the fake accent from Modern Family.
No, because she just uses her own Colombian.
Yeah, she just uses her own Colombianness.
It's easy.
But she's amazing. Watch Griselda. She got a lot of shit for doing that. They didn't think that she would be able to act the part
No,
up to
she's
par.
destroying
and
it.
she's done
Yeah.
amazing. It's really hard to ugly her because unfortunately the real Griselda Blanco was not a good looking woman. So it's really hard to like ugly
Yeah.
Sophia, and they did a job.
I mean,
you know, she
they-
still look hot.
They hardened up that chin really good. You saw that, right?
Yes, that's it.
She's a handsome woman.
That's it. She is a handsome woman. God.
Anyway.
Wow. The FayWhat Show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America, and Hotspots Magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years. And Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. So anything fun this week aside from I love the eagle and the harness and the back room?
Oh my
Is anybody allowed in that back room?
No.
Okay. No, and that's okay. That's an okay.
Is it though? Because we have women. Oh my God. 2 seconds. Well, which will translate into 20 minutes.
Which will be 20 minutes, but it's fine. Uh-huh.
So at a certain point in time, the lights go out at the code bar and shenanigans happen, you know? And there are women that come in and drink at the bar. And there are some women that feel that it's okay to go into the other side of the bar where the shenanigans happen. And it's pitch black. And now everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome.
I cannot stress enough. We love your money. Come. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a safe space.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But in the dark room, do I want to be surprised if a woman is sort of, if I'm a customer?
Yeah.
And if a woman is just sort of like getting down, not so much.
Not so much.
So.
Well, you know, and again, and I respect your opinion, and I agree with your opinion. Okay, the Eagle, a place that you would think, okay, it's a leather bar, they're never going to allow women in there. Completely false. I've been in there a million times. They have done a women's tea party that I have been a part of quite a few times, where there have been hundreds of women at the Eagle, and it's been a great time. I have been to events with my gay boys, and then there's a pool party, right? And I leave them at the pool party and I go on my way because I know what's going to happen at the pool party. Not that I have an issue with what's happening at the pool party, but I want to give you your space to be you without seeing a pussy there. Okay? And that's just my own personal thoughts on it.
Women, they do come in and they are in full leather. And some of them are really, some of them are all dressed up and they're beautiful and they're totally lipstick, and some are totally like leather and totally like whatever. Can I say lipstick? Is that okay?
No, it's still okay.
But there is I'm not going to just walk into Henrietta Hudson's by myself and just go, hey. I'm just not.
But you could.
I could, but I respect.
If Henrietta Hudson's in New York had a back room, which I'm in for, if we want to put that together, I can help. Anyway, that's different. That's the back room.
Yeah.
You know, but you would be allowed and welcomed.
I would be allowed. I would just sort of like, I would actually think about it before I went in. I'd put some thought into it.
Yeah.
So that's where.
So that's that.
So the Eagle. So like right now, we just got done with Mr. Eagle. There's bears in the there's
tropical bears.
Tropical bears
that's coming next month in March. Get your tickets. That's going to be fun. That's more than one day, right?
It's from March 10th to 15th. Crystal Waters is going to be there.
I love Crystal Waters.
Varla Jean Merman is going to be there.
Varla Jean is so freaking funny.
It is going to. I think they're taking over an entire park. I mean, I'm not getting details on it, but
we'll talk about it next time you come on the show. Definitely.
For sure.
But look out for that because I mean, again, inclusive, welcoming. Okay, it's tropical bears, but. It's going to be a party.
Bears
so,
in the
I mean,
tropics.
you know, look it up and put it on your calendar. Yeah. Right?
That's it for now.
All right. I love you too.
I love you so much. Thank you so much for asking me to come in here all the time. It's so much fun.
Because I freaking love you.
Oh my God.
I'll see you next week.
All right. Very good. Bye.
Keep the Italian. Bye. So did you know that the Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square, which also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale. We broadcast our Sunday service every week at 10:30 a.m. FayWhat Show, we bring you interesting interviews from some of the most incredible, amazing people, like this one with Sandy Reinhardt, or you could call her Mama. You know, I can't begin to explain how excited I am about my first guest today on the FayWhat Show. You know, me and my friend Elimination are constantly talking about how the world wants us dumber. The world doesn't want us to remember our history, right? Black, brown, LGBTQ, whatever it is, people want those stories and history to die with the people that experienced them, that made them real, right? And here at the FayWhat Show, you know, we're constantly trying to educate folks and trying to get people evolved. You know, don't stay stagnant, right? We got to keep on learning. That is how we become free. That is how we take over against these right-wing people that want us erased, right? So because of that reason, I've been trying to get Mama on my show for a hot minute, and she's busy. She's busy. It's hard to get her on our show, all right? But let me give her a proper introduction like she deserves, okay? Mama Sandy Reinhardt, all right? She's a pillar of the LGBTQ plus and leather community, and she has been for decades. She's an activist, philanthropist, and community leader. She's always giving to others, constantly. Like, there's literally 2 boys here right now that are just enamored and adored by her, all right? On December 15th, she held a special holiday fundraiser at the Eagle Wilton Manors, and you folks know how much I love the Eagle, where money was raised and used to purchase Target gift cards so people in need during the holiday season could shop for gifts or items they need. Right? Wow. It is an honor to have you here, Miss Sandy Mama Reinhardt. I don't have a live audience yet, Sandy, so I got to do that myself. Hold on. Okay. Sandy, Mama, Mama. How's that feel?
Oh, you're good.
Miss Mama, is it okay for me to call you Mama? Because I know you got your own kids, and it ain't right to just be, you know, calling somebody Mama.
That's fine.
You good? Okay, you stuck with me then. You just got a lesbian. Is that okay? You probably have a few. All right, well, I'll add to the mix, all right? So they speak of you as a legend, and me interacting with you, I feel the energy of a freaking icon, of a legend. I feel the people that have walked with you in the past decades. I feel what you have fought for. I feel it right here while I'm sitting next to you, and I'm really trying not to get all the energy all felt up. Do you know what I'm talking about, folks at home? Like when you meet somebody that's got that kind of history, it might be your grandparents, it might be someone that you know from around the way, but like you feel it, right? And it's like, we're not worthy, right? So, you know, and for me, it's all about protecting the legacy of our mamas, of our grandparents, our fathers and mothers who paved the way for us. And, you know, Mama Sandy is that person. So your history is so important. And you're laying here with me right now at 82 years young. Is that okay for me to say your age? Got too late because I already said it.
Okay, whatever.
Where did the motivation come from to do? I know that you always say, do it with love, right? Or like, you know, love you more to people when they tell you you love them. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just happened that way.
Mm-hmm.
So just stay that way.
And you've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
So in San Francisco, where did this all start?
Oh my God, I forgot. I used to go to different clubs and the whole bit. So it just kept on going and going. But now I don't go there. I just, you know, I stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But back in the day, you started going to clubs in San Francisco?
Oh yeah, lots of them.
Was there a leather community back then there?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that leather community back then. Was it a lot of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you and I are black and brown. Were there a lot of black and brown representation at a leather bar back then?
I didn't know, all different color people.
All different color people, yeah. Because you say it like nothing, where like, you know, like here, like I know a friend of mine, Elimination Onyx, right? He's an incredible recommendation and sexy as hell. And, you know, he's always telling me about how he had to break through barriers being a man of color and being in the leather community. Did you feel that way as a woman?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Just because you're pretty, that's why.
I don't know
just, you
about
know.
that either.
So when you had two incredible boys bring you in, and one of them said that they are one of 200 of your kids. Is that true?
Like what?
Do you have more than 200 people that call you mama?
Oh,
More.
yeah, lots. Lots.
More.
Uh-huh.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't know how that started. That people just started calling you mama and you were like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, and that's where they all call me mama.
Did you have any kids of your own?
Oh yeah, they're all grown up and they moved like far away from me. So yeah.
Have they been supportive of you in the leather community?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Or any of them part of the leather community?
No.
No, it was never their thing.
No.
And was there like any kind of were they interested in the leather community at all?
No.
No, and that was fine because that was your thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you started all this in San Francisco, near San Francisco, and you're still there now. So how long have you lived there?
I don't live there anymore.
Okay.
I don't go there anymore. So.
Well, where do you live now?
I live in
Okay. It's a great place. It's a great place. No. People don't need to know where you live. I mean, that's okay. I thought she was about to give you the address. 124 Reinhardt Lane. Look it up. Look it up.
Oh, good.
I've heard that at some establishments in San Francisco and in other places, there are chairs with your name on it. Is that true?
Yes.
Where? Where is that?
Oh, so many different places.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So then people can come into the leather bar and there'd be a chair that would say Mama Reinhardt on it, Mama on it. Mm-hmm. Would other people be allowed to sit in the chair? Because I got a favorite chair, and if somebody's in my chair, I get mad.
I don't know.
No, you let them sit. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why she's Mama and I'm not. I'd be like, get the fuck off my chair. We remembered World AIDS Day a couple of weeks ago. And you were there at the middle of it, of when people were dying all the time. You know?
Oh yeah.
That must have been such a sad time in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Did you lose a lot of friends, Sandy?
A lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel any kind of remorse? Did you feel guilty for still staying alive throughout all of that?
I don't know. Most of them passed away.
Yeah. No, it was a super sad time, right?
And then one of them, he loved me and I loved him. I mean, he was gorgeous, but he was sick. And his partner called me and said, you got to come over here and see her. See her. And I said, okay. So they came to pick me up and took me there. Oh my God. The guy gave me $50,000. Wow. He said, this is for you, Mom. And I go, what is it? He says, open. I go, oh my God. I said, I don't need it. He says, I want you to have it. And he died 2 days later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was so nice. He was gorgeous.
What was his name?
Timmer. We called him Timmer.
I love that, Tim. Well, honestly, Tim, your legacy, wherever you are, I think that you're surrounding us and you're with us because what a beautiful thing to do. Like he probably knew he was about to pass away and wanted to make sure that he reached out to you and that you knew how important you were to him.
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
I was shocked. When I went there to see him, one of his boyfriends something came to get me because I didn't know how to get there. And they said, guess who's here? And he goes, my mama. Oh God, I love him so much. Yeah,
and I can imagine that you have a ton of stories like that of boys that we lost way too soon, I mean, and it didn't discriminate. Like it was gorgeous boys, boys with jobs, boys without jobs. It was just, it was a very sad time. God, I know that didn't you walk with Kamala Harris on a World AIDS Day?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what an honor that must have been. I just thought of that, right? She was like, Mama. She was. Oh my God, but how was that experience? Like, I love Kamala Harris. Like when she got elected, I was like, yes, we got a woman in power. We got a black woman in power. Yeah. Like I couldn't tell you, I was wearing my pearls for like at least 5 weeks. Like I was just so happy about that. Yeah. How was that experience for you?
It was great, It just happened that way, so it was good.
It happened that like you were just gonna walk with her and that was it?
Yeah, and all these guys were walking behind us, so yeah, it was good. It was a good day. That was years ago.
Oh, but that must have been incredible though. And were you able to take some of your kids with you on that walk?
No.
It was just you and Kamala? Did you get to talk to her?
Oh yeah.
What did you
We just talked a little bit back and forth, and then people came up to her and talked to her, kept going on and on and on. So it was good.
Yeah, I can just imagine her. She's pretty popular, and you're pretty
yeah.
popular. I could just imagine how they were just surrounded by people. That could have been crazy. Let's talk about this Christmas campaign. I'm super interested about that. So, side piece, the incredible Mr. David Hopkins, a good friend of mine, he was telling me about that you had an event at the Eagle, which is one of my favorite places on earth. I love the Eagle, and that you were doing a fundraiser for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
That was years ago.
And tell us about that. How was that?
It was good. People just donated money and the whole bit. So yeah, it was good.
And you were able to help people in need.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, times are really tough right now. Gas prices, food. I went to go down here in South Florida. We have a place called Publix. It's like Safeway over there. Okay. I bought 4 things. It was $60. 4 things, okay? And it was like milk, eggs, it wasn't anything out of this world. And it was like $65. So my point is that this Christmas, I feel like it's harder. The holidays are harder.
Yeah.
For folks in our community. Yeah. Do you believe that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't do all that shopping and stuff anymore, so.
No, but you don't have to. They can sit you in your mama chair. They can say, we have a fundraiser, bring stuff to mama. People will bring stuff to mama, and then your kids will do the rest. Yeah. That's why you have 200 kids, so they can do the rest. Right? And it's not, and get this, okay? It's not 200 kids. Let's add a 0 to it. It's 2,000.
Thousands.
2,000 kids. Do you understand that I was blown away by the fact that you had 200 kids and now you're saying 2,000 kids? I'm just blown away. Are you ever at Target and someone screams, "Mama," and you turn around too? Mm-hmm. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen so much,
Yeah.
Here in Fort Lauderdale, you have a huge following, and a foundation has been started in your honor to never forget your legacy and to continue your mission. How does that make you feel after all the work that you've done and all these decades that you've put in?
I don't know. I just did it, and that was it.
Yeah, so it never was an undertaking. It's just kind of part of who you are. Mm-hmm. Were you always like this as a kid, Sandy? Did you rescue little kids and dogs and birds when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Because that stuff never goes away.
Never.
You know? And I know, I can only speak for myself, but I know that in LGBTQ plus community, a lot of us are shunned by our parents, Mm-hmm. The holidays look different for a lot of LGBTQ plus, I've learned now that me and my mom have an estranged relationship because she just can't get over the fact that I like women. She thinks it was a phase. I've been married 7 years. She still thinks it's a phase. All right. So it's not, so many people wish they had a mama, which is why I wanted to have you in bed because we have our chosen family. We call people brothers and sisters because we don't have our own, but the love that we feel is like it's blood. You couldn't tell me to I would lay down my life for any of my chosen family in a second without thought, and that's what happens in the LGBTQ plus community. I could imagine you walking with Kamala Harris and most of your kids being on your side, protecting your ass, making sure you're okay walking down the street. Where Kamala Harris has Secret Service, that ain't shit. 2,000 leather boys following her. Try that. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So you started, so for your family members, do you give them, do you have pet names for them? Do you give everybody their own little name? How does that work?
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's my baby right there. I was a baby.
Oh, okay. So how about we bring one of your babies in? Come here. Get in here, right in here. And don't get mad at me because I totally forgot your name.
I'm Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Corey David.
Hi, Corey David. You can
Hello,
get in
beautiful
here.
ladies.
Can you sit up a little bit
Sure.
for me? Corey, I love your outfit.
She gives us her mama name.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me. Show me.
So I have 2 of them. I have Mama's Eagle Wings.
Okay.
Because I was the inaugural Mr. Eagle here in Wilton Manors.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For that, by the way.
And I love that place too. And
Right?
the second one is given to me from Mama that she sent to me, and she chose me as Mama's baby.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And he loves you. This is the kind of love that, what I was telling Mama, Corey, was this is the kind of love that people wish for. This is the kind of love, I don't want to get all teary and whatever, but the holidays are tough. Life is tough. F the holidays, right? And, for many of us, this is what guides us. This is what makes sure, this is what leads. This is what inspires me to do more, you know? Do you feel the same way?
I do. You know, it takes one person to make a difference. Just one person. And she did 4 decades ago.
Yeah.
So many of us wouldn't be here today if someone wouldn't have stood up for us. A straight woman moving to San Francisco with 2 kids walks into a leather bar and finds a family that she protects for the next 40 years.
Plus, yes.
That's amazing.
That's a docuseries. That Netflix, you need to find Sandy.
And she has raised millions of dollars for charity. Millions.
That's right.
And tell the story, Mama. When you walked into that bar and there was a performer on stage, and who was that performer that said, "There's my mama," and that's how her name became.
Yes.
Right. What was her name?
I forget his name now. But we're still friends.
Oh, but that must have been gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
So he's performing on stage, right? And of course sees you and says, my mama just walked in, right?
Because he would do the hair, putting wigs on and dresses on, and he was very nice.
Aww.
And he said, "There's my mama," and it stuck all these years.
I love that.
So what she did is how we started with these names. Someone would be doing something good in the community. They would be making a difference, and they would nominate them. And then Mama would choose a name, and she would do a ceremony and pin them.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's even pinned Amistad Maupin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, who's the famous writer from Tales of the City.
How amazing is that? Oh my God. But you see what I'm saying, Corey, that we need to get these stories like on video. Like that's why I'm so glad that Sandy's here, you know? Like we need this. We cannot, this is our history. This is our legacy.
This is our legacy.
You know, and she's laying right here next to us. You know, you, my friend, have a wonderful place in heaven already designated for you. Please make sure that it's big to fit your 2001 kids. Notice that I said 2001.
Oh, there's probably more.
No, but we're only allowing 2001 in. We ain't got that kind of space in heaven.
We can bring them all in the bed.
We could.
Yeah,
That's what
we just have them all in here.
The more, the merrier. Mama, do you, and again, this question is sorted, but do you have any regrets? Is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do?
No, I don't think so.
She's very humble.
Plain and simple. You know what I mean? No, but I love that because she owns it. She knows it. Like, you know, there's a certain part. Okay, I'm in my 40s, right? It is what it is, right? And I think in your 40s, you know what you don't want anymore, right? Like you've already dealt with those relationships that are toxic, intimate relationships and friend relationships, right? You already people suck your energy. You try to stay away from people like that, right? At 82, that's double that, okay? You're DGAF. You don't give up. All right? I'm going to tell you to your face if you suck. I'm going to tell you to your face if you're doing good, right? And that's the energy that I get from you. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had to set somebody straight? Have you ever set? Oh, look at Corey's face.
Yes, she has.
Yes.
And there's a famous one, and it's the middle finger.
Oh, you had to give somebody the middle finger?
Well, that's a good one. It's just like, oh, fuck them.
No, yeah. And that's,
She's going to do what she wants to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because she does good when she's doing it. So to be criticized for doing good for everybody.
Yeah.
She doesn't see color. She doesn't see female, male. She doesn't see anything. She sees human.
Yeah.
We're human.
We're human. And I wish that everybody saw us like Sandy, like Mama Sandy does, you know? And again, what a great point that Corey made. She's a freaking ally. She's not even one of us, you know? But she loves us more than some of us do, right? That are in our own community. You know? Mama Reinhardt, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat Show. Make sure that you folks follow her on all social media and find out about Mama's Helping Hands Foundation, okay? If you can help promote, if you can help by giving some money, if you can help by fundraising, look it up and help the community because this is someone who does good for all of us, you know. #ally. If you want to know how to be a mother effing ally, look up Mama Sandy Reinhardt, and that's how you find out how to be an ally, right? All right. Well, we love you. We love
Thank
you,
you.
Mama. Thank you so much for being on the FayWhat
Thank
Show.
you.
Corey, sorry for throwing you in here.
I loved it.
Sorry.
Two beautiful women. I'll stay.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, right? And, thank you to the leather bars here, in our community that are so welcoming, Folks out there, if you're interested in being a part of the leather community, don't be afraid. I was telling these boys before the show that I was a little intimidated by the leather community. It's all that leather. And like, since I was a kid, I've always loved the smell of leather, right? So there's always been something very enticing and sexually hot about the leather community. But I didn't know how to go about maybe finding out about your community, right? Or like thinking like, okay, a cisgendered white girl is not gonna, Latina white girl is not gonna be welcomed. And I couldn't have been farther from the truth, right? I couldn't have been further wrong. And I'm so happy that I was wrong. If you are interested in the leather community, reach out, okay? I promise you, someone will reach their hand back out, and it'll be less scary. They will show you what to do so you don't give people the wrong impression, right? Because I was going to wear, to my first leather event, I was wearing a leather dress, a harness, I had a handkerchief on, I had a bracelet on. I was giving all kinds of mixed messages, right? So I had to talk to someone first, but make it happen. The leather community is here. They're queer. They're freaking fantabulous. And you might be another one of Mama's kids. You never know. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yes.
But you got
love her.
space for more, right? Yeah, she's like, yeah, she's always got space for more. That's a real mama right there, right? Make sure you follow her and make sure that you help out her organization. And I just say thank you a million times for taking the time to be on our show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Mama.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back. So that's it. That's the FayWhat Show. I hope that you had fun. I had a blast. I have to say thank you so much to Alex Tikas for joining me in bed, and just the amazing Sandy Reinhardt. Oh, she is just the history. What an incredible woman. And I just feel so blessed that we were able to have her in bed with me. So cool. Folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. I gotta tell you, it's often hard for us girls. But if we believe that we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore, and that girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity, because it is what makes us so damn strong. Until next time, world, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets, okay? Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. Follow FayWhat. And since you are always on the go, you can also listen to the FayWhat Show wherever you listen to your podcasts. Just search the FayWhat Show. So until next Monday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand, I'm FayWhat, and I am #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #that girl. Pride-filled, T-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.